I am Chetan Bhutani. Well, electric vehicle revolution is really on a cusp in India, especially after the FAME 2 subsidy withdrawal. And now, today, I am joined with the Chief Marketing Officer of Ola Electric, whose company is literally having the biggest market share still, even after the withdrawal of the FAME subsidy. Mr. Anshul Khandelwal, thank you so much for joining us. First question to you. You have retained your market leadership position when it comes to really nearly about 40%. Uh, Give us an insight on what really did the good here, considering the fact that the FAME subsidy was withdrawn effective June 1st. What really worked out for Ola?
Great. Thanks, Chetan. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I think June was a great month for us. We have been dominant in our market share, and in fact, we have been continuously increasing it, and it's now at 40%, which is sort of unheard of in the industry. So we are practically the leaders for the last 8-9 months or so. What has worked for us is something fairly simple. I think we have a great product, great quality at a price which people can afford, and at a price where the penetration is of EVs is going to work. And the reason why we've been able to achieve that is through continuous improvement in our product, through engineering technology, and fully vertically integrated manufacturing. So I think a lot of innovation has gone into to ensure that we are not affected by FAME subsidies or are impacted by any external factors versus a lot of others in the industry who might have faced it. Our product is priced at price points which are fairly competitive, and consumers are just there are no signs of the EV revolution being stopped in any way. And I think a lot of concerns around it are sort of unfounded, and we are seeing that consumers are still very, very excited about it. There was a small blip at the in the first week of the month, which was expected because of the last month's changes in the subsidy. But the fact of the matter is that the penetration is actually growing at a very fast rate still, and the numbers show it. So I don't see that as a problem at all.
Right. Anshul, also, do you see after this withdrawal of the FAME 2 subsidy, reduction in the amount, do you see consolidation of the electric vehicle industry? Because there are nearly about 350 plus companies in the EV space manufacturing or vendor supplying. So, do you see a consolidation of only good amount of players who are manufacturing good products stay in the market, and of course, the companies who are actually not, actually who are relying on the FAME subsidy are weeded out?
I think you're already seeing that people who have not focused on innovation and have not focused on technology and engineering, you're already seeing a lot of them folding up. In fact, a lot of smaller players who were just doing assembly of products right here in India and were not following the norms are obviously do not exist anymore. So I would not say that consolidation or not, I don't know. But all I know is that people who can focus on engineering and innovation will be able to survive because that allows them to build products at a cost which consumers can afford. Otherwise, if you are dependent upon the government subsidies, then there is no way out in terms of the cost that you will be able to offer to the consumers. And whoever is able to do that will obviously survive. We had this focus and we started this journey 1.5, 2 years back, even before any one of us were thinking about FAME subsidies. We were prepared for it, and we are going to be prepared for it in the future also. In fact, just this month when we launch S1 Air, which is our most anticipated product, which we believe is going to truly change the nature of the industry and increase the penetration of EVs multifold. I think is going to be a game-changing and disruptive moment at the price that we are launching it, and the kind of product that we are launching is all been possible because of our continuous engineering efforts through the last 1.5, 2 years. So I think whoever continues to do so, consumers are out there to buy EVs. And in fact, after this month, you will see in July, August, and the quarter next, the curve of EV adoption is going to be exponential and primarily led by us because of the products that we are going to launch this month, and of course, on our annual launch day on August 15th.
All right. So, Anshul, 18,000 units around in June 2023 versus a May month, which we really saw about 100 to 200% growth. And we also saw that 56% decline due to the FAME subsidy, and of course the price is also going up. What are the reasons that you're attributing to a 56% decline? However, your company managed to maintain its pole position, but how do you see overall as a sector going with this 56% decline? Do you think it's a temporary blip, or will this blip continue?
No, I think we should not look at it as decline, especially in our case. Last month, in fact, not just us, but for the entire industry was the anomaly in some sense because people preponed their purchases because of the FAME subsidy. So it was kind of inflated. But if you look at the months prior to that, our sales have only dipped by 10-15%, and that too primarily because of the first 1 week frenzy and people getting used to the new prices, etc. So I have said this before also, and we have been saying this, that it's a very, very short blip. It doesn't define the nature of the industry because the total cost of ownership still works for people. Consumers are aware that EVs are the future. Of course, prices have increased by a little bit, but it still makes a lot of sense to buy an EV versus ICE in terms of cost of ownership. And more importantly, I think is the onus is on the players to innovate and create products now which are at parity with ICE, and that's what we are going to do. And that is what is going to enable more and more penetration. I can't talk on others' behalf, but our plans are fairly clear in terms of the kind of products and price at which we'll be launching them.
Okay. Also, when it comes to expanding the company, an electric vehicle really needs a whole lot of ecosystem to expand and of course benefit from it. You have been on an active expansion spree, if I'm not mistaken, about 750 plus expansion points are also there, currently inaugurated, and of course 250 to 300 more are in the pipeline. By when are you expecting them to be formally inaugurated, and how much investments have the company put in?
So 750 are already live. By August or so, mid or end, roughly around that, we'll have 1,000 plus experience centers. And this we have done in the last 8 months. In November, we started this journey. We had 0 experience centers, and now we would have 1,000 in a matter of 8 months, which in itself we believe is a feat in itself. So it'll be one of the largest auto retail network in India by August. In terms of, and that is also one of the reasons why we've been able to really grow our sales over the last few quarters, because we realized the importance of omni-channel connect with consumers both digitally and physically. And it's part of our D2C expansion strategy. As far as investments are concerned, we are fairly frugal and cost conscious, and we've done it. Whatever experience is needed for the consumers, we've given the best possible experience, but of course at a cost which makes sense for us.
Okay. Also, when it comes to expanding the manufacturing capacity, what are the views out there? Currently, if I'm not mistaken, you're at 0.5 million units annually. When do you plan to expand? How much expansion is in the offing?
So, given the products that we are launching, which is S1 Air this month, and a few more products in August, we are expecting, of course, the sales to grow exponentially. And we are already in the process of expanding our factory capacity from 0.5 million units to 2 million units annually. It's on as we speak, and as and when we launch the product this month, the expansion would be complete. So I think we are ready for all the product launches as far as manufacturing capacity is concerned. And yeah, we hope that or rather we believe that our demand will be more than our manufacturing capacity.
Okay. Also, Anshul, if I come to on launching new products, there were reports about by August 15th is a very important date for the company. We have seen a history with the August 15th date. So are we expecting something in July, especially on the lines of the air scooter that we're expecting, and also on August 15th, what all can we expect?
Yeah, so we are launching S1 Air in July. We'll come back to you with the dates very, very soon. And like I said, S1 Air is a true competition to all the ICE products, and probably the best way for people to transition from ICE to EVs. And it will really create a large EV market even post these FAME subsidy changes. In August, we are going to launch a few more products, which of course I can't talk about right now, but many more exciting things. It is going to be one of our biggest launch days.
Okay. Also, Anshul, could you give us a sense on the upcoming fundraising round? I know the company usually maintains a confidentiality factor, but this has to do with the IPO plan. So, could you give us a timeline of the potential IPO and, of course, a potential a fundraising round led by Temasek from Singapore?
I really can't comment on that. That's not something which I think is the right forum for it.
Absolutely. Okay. One of the last questions to you before I let you go. What is the outlook for the upcoming festive season? I know it's too early, but yes, with this temporary blip, do you think the two-wheeler sector, especially in electric vehicles, space will continue to bloom as per the normal, sense of things?
No, absolutely. In fact, we believe that the current scooter EV penetration in the industry is about 18 to 20%. We expect it to grow multifold by this Diwali, and primarily because of the speed of launch of products from us and maybe from others as well. But primarily the set of products that we are launching, we believe that in scooters at least we will end the ice age by the end of this year, and we believe the penetration is going to be exponentially high. I can't really comment or forecast the numbers for the festive season, but I believe that it's going to be multifold of what we see right now. Till now, whatever sales we have is just based on one product practically, which is S1 Pro. Now the products that we are going to launch are truly going to expand the market.
Right. Also, last question before I let you go, Anshul. There were various reports on the FAME to subsidy scheme, and Ola was also kind of involved in certain violations. Do you have something to clarify on?
Not really. Whatever we had to, I think we've been working with the government very closely, and I think it's only fair to assume that whatever government does and we have done with them is in the best interest of the consumers.
Sure. And what about FAME 3, Anshul? Are you in support of having a FAME 3 going forward? And do you think this FAME 2 withdrawal is kind of giving a support to the industry? Is FAME 3 needed really?
I think fame or no fame, like I just said, what is really needed is support on and encouragement on research, technology, and innovation. I think fame or no fame is just a enabler for people to buy, but not really something which defines the industry. It is something which has helped the industry kickstart, but now I think it's all the onus is on us to work on technology, engineering, innovation, and the support is expected on that front rather than I would say OEMs asking for fame subsidies next.
Right. Well, Anshul, thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure as always to speak to you. Well, that was Anshul Khandelwal giving us an overview of how the company has maintained its pole position and will continue to have the deeper penetration what the company plans to do, and of course on the expanding touch points, and of course dealing with consumer issues as far as the FAME subsidies goes. Thank you, Anshul, for joining us.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.